Hey YouTube family. Okay, so I'm coming in, but I'm not going to stay before you too long because my friend Megan already told me my last video was too long. I'm working on it. Anyway, so we've been talking about goals this year, and I'm back to talk more about them and find out how you're doing with your goals this year. Have you already set your goals? If so, comment down below. Let me know what they are. How are you going about pursuing these goals? We want to know all this, okay? So one of the things that I have talked about previously was my building my spiritual life, and that I daily in the morning I get up earlier than normal, earlier than really necessary for me to get to work or anything like that, and I read at least one chapter out of the Bible. If they're shorter chapters, I'll put as many of them in as I can, and I try to read at least a chapter out of whatever book I'm reading. Right now I'm reading a Mary Kay book, so I'm doing that. Also, you guys remember I talked about preparing myself to be a wife, and something that I'm doing for that, and I'm happy that it started this week. But if you guys follow Ashley Empowers here on YouTube or on social or whatever, then you may be familiar with her and her program Worthy of the Wait Institute. So I am doing that. Guys, if you want to be serious about everything that you have on your list, you got to pursue all the options, right? And you got to get ready. You don't know everything. You definitely have to be built up, and you have to find out how people who have accomplished the goals that you have did so themselves. So that's a great thing, and I'm doing that institute. If you are not following Ashley Empowers, I suggest that you do her program, or rather even just her and the information they present, the way they go about answering questions that people have. It's pretty great, just gotta say. It's one of the channels that I've consistently been able to watch over the last however many years, that has just been fantastic. And so on YouTube, she is Ashley Empowers. She's also the same on the rest of social media. And then her husband is at Carrington Brown on Instagram. Follow all them. Okay, so there's that. And also, excuse me, something that which I really want to talk about in this video that I've been working on is saving money, budgeting, all that good stuff that has to do with finances. So yesterday I came across a app that was so right on time for me, because I've been working on my budgeting, but I find it hard to kind of keep up with like writing things like notebooks and other things like that. Keeping up with this is great. Keeping up with my goal book, stuff like that, perfect. But really keeping a track of things that you're spending or what you're supposed to be spending at a glance. Like I'll have something written out on a sheet of paper, and I've got it sitting somewhere, and then it's like I bring it home, then I'm at work, then I'm trying to pay bills, and I'm like, where is the paper with my budgeting, what I said I was going to put into this, blah blah. So I'm great to have that program I came across when I was scrolling through Instagram. I don't even remember what it's called, but I'll include that information in the next video where we talk about finances and saving money and all that good stuff. So, I'm doing good. So, I downloaded that, put in my information, and this is the free version, which I'm so thankful for, because I wasn't about to come up off no coins yesterday. But they also have a paid version that allows you to also connect with your bank to be able to be more effective at your budgeting and spending. Alrighty. So then, on top of that, I have definitely a goal of getting rid of these stupid debts that I have. Guys, these little stupid store credit cards and things like that nobody ever needed in the first place. Got them, getting rid of them. Just cancel them all out, blah blah, up, down, right, left. No, don't actually cancel it. There will be no canceling of the cards because they obviously work towards your favor in credit history. However, paying those balances down. I've paid off 2 of them already, and I'm going to be paying off a 3rd one this week, and then paying down another one. And I want them all gone until I get to the big kahuna that's got the big balance, and then I'm gonna slay him like a dragon. I'm just waiting to get him by himself, and y'all, I'm taking him out, cutting him all the way down. But yeah, one step at a time. And once I get rid of those other little things, then I can focus more on that larger debt. Then, once I get rid of that, I can work on more like student loan stuff and whatever. So that's going to be fantastic. But in addition to doing all that stuff, I'm also looking at my savings for this year, boosting my savings, getting ready to do all the things that I may want to do, travel, whatever else. That's small beans on the list. But whatever you need. For one, you definitely need to have money stored up because hard times come. Are we not certain of that? Okay, if you don't know anything, know that hard times, they will show up. They will knock on your door at some point in time, and you've got to have a cushion because that will help you to stay stress-free in the midst of whatever you have going on, is being able to have that financial cushion. So savings is a big thing. I have a certain goal amount that I would like to save by the end of the year. I'm gonna do it. And I'm implementing like several things to help me achieve those particular goals. One of those things being saving my change. So I've showed you this little guy before, this little piggy bank. He's a cutie, oink oink. He is full of change, and I just put in whatever like I happen to have in my pocket. If I go to the store and use a few dollars and I get change back, I put it in my pocket, and as soon as I get home, I put the change in there. Now, he's about halfway full, but I've already emptied him. I have already emptied that little guy out. So he's doing his job, I'm doing my job, and we're working together. We're co-laboring in the savings thing. So another thing that I am doing is the $5 challenge. So if you've never heard of the $5 challenge, basically what it is whatever $5 bills come into your hands that is yours, you set that $5 aside. So like, that's what I've been doing. For example, I came home the other day and my aunt randomly had like $6 sitting on my computer, and I was like, what's this for? Because usually she'd be sending for stuff when I'm on my way home or whatever. And she was just like, oh, it's just some change I put in there. And I was like, I'll put it in my savings. And she's like, I figured you would. I'm like, good. Because there's a $5 bill, and might as well stick that $1 bill in there as well. One day I came home and I had like $17 or something like that. 15 out of that $17 or $5 bills. All of them went in the savings, okay? So yeah, I would like to have, spending money and things like that, but do I want to save more? Would I rather come up off of those $5 bills? Yeah, because I have a goal and I'm gonna get it. Okay, so another thing that I'm doing besides randomly like putting whatever money that I have in my pocketbook, I'm like, oh look, here's $3. I'll put that in there too. Something else that I'm doing is the 52-week savings challenge. And if you are not familiar with the 52-week savings challenge, this is it. And basically, it takes you through 52 weeks, And it starts off with week 1, $1, week 2, $2. So it goes on like that. Basically, whatever week it is in the year, that's the amount of money that you are putting in. So at week 27, you're putting in $27. At week 43, you're putting in $43. You get the drift. You can go online and you can find this, and even if you cannot find it, you can take that same model that I just gave you and make it up. You can look on here and see, I tried to do this last year, and look where I made it. Week 3. That's as far as I got. But now, and I started using pencils so that I don't, matter of fact, yeah, I started using pencil so that I could erase it and reuse this later. But right now, I am on week 9. So I'm on week 9, and my goal is to do this, to get through this quickly, like save that money, and then do this bad boy again for the rest of the year. And I want to save all the money that I can. And in addition to that, you know, I'll save a certain percentage out of my checks as well. So how is this going for me, you may ask, especially with the shutdown and all that kind of stuff? Well, by the time you see this video, this will be in the bank. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not very well. So in cash, I have $138, and then in checks that I sort of saved up, I got a couple of things from Ebates, got money that came from like Christmas cards and stuff a little bit, and so that's $116.18, and so the total is $254.18. Why am I sharing that with you guys? Number one, the money ain't gonna be in my house, so you cannot find me, okay? And number two, hey, we're in this together, but if you can see that I can do this, then definitely you can do it as well. I'm going to cut this off. I don't want to make it to 15 minutes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment below. Tell me how your savings plan is going. Are you able to, have you been able to stick to your savings plan? And what would you like to see next? Have a great day. Bye.